They're gonna win.
I know. We need them to win. We need that team to win.
I know,
They
right?
get fouled. The clock was already out. Goes to a second overtime, and now NC fell to ass this quarter.
Yeah, here. You guys want to watch the end of it?
Yes, please.
Good, graduate.
Step guard at 6'1", freshman from Chico, California, number 11, Step guard at 6'3", graduate from Los Angeles, California, number 44, That's a 6'4", taken from Los Angeles, California, number 13, Brian. Take on 6'2", sophomore from Los Angeles, California, number 12,
All right, I hope y'all like that little pregame snapshot that I showed you guys. I'm going to go into some stats right now. So here we go. Hey y'all, what's up? As we get into some stats, I want to go over and highlight what I thought was really good yesterday. And I'm really proud of this team. Illinois is a formidable team, guys. I mean, they're fourth in the conference and they play with 7 players. They're missing their best player, and I was really impressed with the way they played against us yesterday. Standing out for us, to me, we had 11 steals. We only had 10 turnovers, which was phenomenal for us. I'm so proud of our team for not turning the ball over. Our net rating was a 14.5. We need to be up in the 90s here. We were 70, and as we go into the Big Ten Conference and NCAA tournament play, we have to get that up. And then our defensive rating, we weren't really good yesterday on defense. I know we made a lot of good defensive plays, but our defensive rating was a 95.9, and that is a 45 percentile across the NCAA. And in the post-game press conference, the announcer who was interviewing Juju did say, something to the effect of, you guys really played defense, blah, blah, blah. And Juju admitted, no, I thought we could have played better. And our defensive coach, Beth Burns, will probably have something to say about that. And Juju was absolutely right. It shows right here in the numbers. They were 45 percentile, which is in the pink. That means red, which is not good across the board in the NCAA. So assists, though, we had 20 assists, which I thought was really good for us. We have to keep passing the ball and moving the ball around and hitting our open players, and our open players have got to get to their spots where they're most successful. Our points in the paint, as you can see right here, were 36, which was in the 80th percentile. And then our bench scoring was 8. Not very good for us yesterday. That was 18 percentile across the entire NCAA percentile stats. And so we although our bench played really well, K9 and Avery Howell and Clarice and Malia played fairly well, we still didn't generate the points that we should have generated by our bench yesterday, which means, again, we have to get Avery to her open spots. We have to get K9 to her open spots so they can shoot and hit the shots that we know that they can shoot. And as you can see, our last 5 games, our average is 10 points, which puts us in the 3 percentile, which is really, really low. Like I said, our assists were 20, offensive rebounds 14, defensive rebounds 24, same as Illinois. So we tied for them on rebounding. However, I will say that they did have some size. I mean, they went 6'3", 6'2", I think 5'11", 5'9", and 5'6" were their starting 5. So they did have some size. We did mess them up with our length, though, but they still did have some size. I still think that we need to get better in our rebounding, especially come tournament time. Our steals, we had 11. Off of our 11 steals, I think we got 21 points, which is really good for us. And so we need to continue our effort defensively on getting steals and disrupting when we're pressing the ball. Our true shooting, and for those of you who don't know what true shooting is a total percentage based off 3s, 2s, and free throws are calculated in. And we were at a 51.4%, which puts us in the 57th percentile. Again, we need to be up. We got to get that up. And then our assist percentage, though, 71% of our possessions turned into an assist. So that's good for us. That means we were passing the ball. And 11% of our possessions, we turned the ball over. So not bad. We only had 10 turnovers, so that's good. I would like to see us around 10%, if possible, if we can get to that. And as you can see, Illinois, their true shooting was 48.8. What made the difference was our free throw attempts. We had 18 attempts to their 6. So they didn't go to the line very much. Good for us, right? And then our free throw percentage was 89%, which puts us in the 92 percentile. That's a good free throw shooting game. So as you look at our shooting charts, again, here's where we need to get some help. We only shot 14% field goal percentage from above the arc threes. On our side threes, we were 40%, but above the arc threes, we were only 2 of 14. And then on our attempts on above the arc threes, we were 21.2%, meaning our free throws were 21% of the national 3-point percent average across the NCAA. It's higher. As you can see, this is the red in the red. I think it's around 30%, something like that, where people attempt threes. I think it's around in between 25 and 30%. I don't remember off the top of my head. We did good here in the mid-range. Well, we shot 35%, so I guess that's not so good. And then 66.7% from the paint, and then 62.5% around the rim. So we did really well defending them. As you look at their shot chart, they weren't good really anywhere except in the paint and around the rim. But we held serve as far as defense was concerned. But according to our defensive rating, we still need to be better. And as we go down here, I want you to look at the box score data and what impressed me the most. Rhea Marshall. It was senior day for Rhea and Kiki, TVO, Dominique, and Clarice, and Rhea showed out. Rhea had a good game. She had 12 points, 5 assists, 11 or 13 rebounds, 4 steals. Just a good game for her. You know, she was a plus 10 when she was on the court. Our team was a plus 10. And then Kenny Smith, again, steady as she goes, Kennedy Smith. You know, just a good game across the board. 8 points, 3 assists. She had 1 rebound. And she had 3 personal fouls, which kept her on the bench. But while she was on the court, our team was a plus 11. And then Kaylee Heckel, she came in and did her job. 5 points, 2 assists, 2 steals. She was a plus 4 when our team was plus 4 when she was on the court. And again, Clarice, impactful on defense. Our team was a plus 4 when she was on the court. And then, of course, Juju and Kiki had great games. Juju had 22 points, 3 assists, 5 rebounds, 4 blocks. Our team was a plus 11 when she was on the court. And then Kiki had a phenomenal game, 22, 5, 5, and 2 blocks. And Kiki doesn't really get that many blocks. So for her to get blocks, kudos to Kiki. Our team was a plus 13 when she was on the court. So really a good team effort yesterday. This is what we need going into March, and hopefully now they're starting to find their flow and their feel, because this is what we're going to need going into March. And then as we look at the player shooting charts, as you can see, Kiki 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 assisted shots. Again, us finding Kiki when she's in her spot and her taking advantage of it. And you know what? She had no unassisted makes, so we did a good job getting her the ball. Juju Watkins, 1, 2, 3. She had 3 assisted makes, which is good. We're getting her the ball where she can catch and shoot, or catch and take 1 dribble and shoot. And then she had 2 unassisted makes, so just creating and playmaking on her own. And then Rhea Marshall, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assisted makes. So we got her the ball and she shot it. I remember when she shot this ball up here at the free throw, she actually did a jab step and dribbled. And I thought it was a great move. I'm like, Rhea, we need more of that. Come on, we need more of that. We need more of those offensive moves we know you can do. Just come on, do it. We need that. And then, let me see, Kennedy right here, 2 threes that were assisted. And then, she had 1 assistant make. I forgot what that shot was, but it was really good. And then Avery had a 3. And K9 did well as well, but she's not on here. It was the top 6. So there you have it for our shooting charts. And then I want to go through the lineup flow because I want to show you guys some things here. The best lineup on the floor yesterday per PPP offense was K9, Avery Howell, Juju, Kiki, and Clarice. Now, you guys know I'm always saying the best lineup that we put on the floor is a 4-guard lineup. Well, I guess they shut me up, right? I guess they put me right in my place, because the best lineup on the floor yesterday was 2 bigs and 3 guards, you know? And shout out to that. Shout out to them. Maybe it was because of the matchup. I'm not sure, but usually it's the 4-guard, 1 big lineup that has the better PPP. But yesterday it was the 2 bigs on both occasions. Even with TVO, Kennedy, Juju, Kiki, and Rhea, they had a PPP offensively of 86. Just both big lineups were effective yesterday. And the 1-guard, we didn't play much with a 1-guard lineup. As you can see, they didn't play a lot. K9, Avery, Kennedy, Juju, and Rhea. I can't even get the numbers because they didn't even play enough. on the court together. So as you can see, this one was 102 and so on and so forth. So, and here is the lineup flow on the chart so you guys can see it better when the substitutions came in, and our plus minus when certain players were on the floor together, and that starting lineup of Kiki, Juju, Rhea, TVO, Kenny Smith, and Avery, not the starting lineup, but Avery, had a plus. Kiki and Juju had a +9, and then Rhea, TVO, and Kenny Smith had a +4 when they were all on the court together. Yeah, that was the starting 5. And then Avery subbed in, and when she subbed in, our team was a +3. Kennedy subbed back in, our team went to a -2. So I hope you guys are understanding now the flow of this and how this works. This just tells you how well our team works together and the rotations when they are on the floor. Again, in the third quarter, this was the starting 5, and again, they had a great PPP together. And so this right here, Kiki had a +13, and I already showed you guys this on the other page. But yeah, this just goes over the lineup flow, and here it is again when this is not by plus minus, it's by name. So you have TVO, Kennedy, Juju, Kiki, Rhea Marshall, and then Clarice subbed in, and then K9 and Avery Howell subbed in for Kennedy Smith and TVO at the 5:36 mark. They played another 4 minutes. And then here's when Kennedy Smith, she came in for Juju. And then Kiki Iriafen came, and Juju came in for her. So just this shows you the flow. And again, in the second quarter, it was, TVO, Kennedy Smith, Juju Watkins, Kiki Iriafen, and Rhea Marshall, who played the most together yesterday. And then Avery Howell and Kennedy Smith, because Kennedy was in foul trouble, right here. But then Kennedy Smith subbed back in for Avery in the second quarter here. So I just want you guys to see this so you have a better understanding of how. Hey, shout out to the seniors. I mean, I'm going to miss them so much. Kiki, Clarice, Rhea, Talia, Dominique. But I'm really going to miss Clarice and Rhea because, they're from LA, so is Kiki, but they stayed the whole 4 years when they didn't have to. And so I'm just so proud of them, so happy to see their growth in this program. Good luck to you, Clarice, being a doctor. And Rhea, see you in the WNBA. Kiki, see you in the WNBA. Talia, see you in the W. And Dominique, I know you're off to another university to play that 5th year, so good luck to you. And hey, I'm going to close this out now by showing you guys some photos that I was able to take pregame. So look, next game is Saturday against UCLA. Fight on.